Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create some animations, just some basic ones with the leg and the arm so that it looks like he's walking. So what we want to do first of all is we're going to select all of these, click on that, actually remove that, and click on this, and also click on this, and hold down Shift and Control Shift C or right click pre-compose, and we're going to create him as Eddie walking. Enter. Okay, so now I've got composition. What we can do is move him across, and we want him to start about here at 0 seconds. I'll just bring it over. So we want to start at 0 seconds, and we want to hit P for position, and then at 2 seconds, so let's have a look, bring it up a little bit. See, at 2 seconds we want him to be on the screen just about there, and what he's going to do is actually present the benefits of the service. I'm actually going to make him a little bit smaller, so I'm going to scale him down a little bit because he's quite big, and I'm going to hit P again for position and highlight these keyframes, move him down a little bit, maybe about there is good. So we just want him to just appear onto the screen, and obviously we're going to remove that background as well, but just as we can see to help us see him. Now what we want to do is double click on Eddie walking, and what we want to do is we want to come and select all of these properties here, down to left arm, so from the top to the left arm, and make sure they're all hidden, so that they're hidden, that's good, and click on this button here, and then come in here and we can go ahead and animate these legs. So first of all, what we need to make sure is that the anchor point's in the right area, so go to front leg and you'll see the anchor point's up here, so go grab this tool here and click on the anchor point and drag it down to the top of the image. Okay, so grab that, place it about there in the middle, and then grab the second leg, the back leg, and grab that anchor point as well. Whoops, back leg, and drop it on there as well. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do with this one is going to be a little bit different. We need to move the legs, and actually they're going to start walking from the middle. So I'm going to place his legs in the middle, and at the end he's going to finish off with his legs on the sides out there like that. It's just a quick way that we can add in a walking movement to make things easier and faster. So this is just a basic animation movement. So let's go ahead to the beginning, and what we want to do is click on that one, hold down Shift, click on back leg, and hit P on your keyboard for position. And we're actually going to hide these ones as well, we don't really need to see these. Okay, so we've got these two, and also hold down Shift now and hit R for rotation, and click P and R on there to create some keyframes. And then what we're going to do is just go in here even closer, and I'm going to bring it to about 10 frames. And what we can do is go ahead and animate this. So first of all, this leg is going to rotate backwards, and also it's going to move backwards. So I'm going to click on it, hold down Shift, and drag it back a little bit, just a little bit. And this one is going to rotate forwards about there, I guess, and I'm going to click and bring it forwards a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is bring it to 20, another 10, and then what we're going to do is bring it back and rotate it backwards as well. So let's rotate it to about the same position, and we'll bring the other one forward and rotate it forward. Okay, cool. So that's just a quick way we can do it. Now what we can do is copy these keyframes because they're the same movement, and we'll go up to another 10 keyframes and just Control V for paste, and copy these ones, Control C, Control V, then go up another 10, copy these ones here behind, and again Control C, Control V, and again to 20, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, and finally we'll bring it up here and we'll actually place them back into position. So let's go and click on the front leg, and we'll bring them back up to the front. Rotation, bring it back down to 0, and on this one bring it down to 0, and just move them into position how you want them to end up. Okay, like front leg like so. Okay, cool, so it looks kind of good. This back leg may be a little bit across. It's not too bad. Okay, so what we want to do now is this last kind of animation where he kind of snaps back into his original place. You want him to kind of have it quite close so it doesn't really look too noticeable that his legs are walking like so and snapping back. So I'm going to bring it across, bring these across as well so it's not too slow. At the end of his movements you want him to kind of slow down his legs, so it's kind of, he's walking fast and then he's kind of slowing down to stop. Okay, cool, something like that. Just play around with it a little bit and it looks quite good. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We also want to make the arm movements go as well, so let's go ahead and actually create these as well before we go and have a look. So let's bring this up. Now what we can do is select all of these and take off the shy layers so that we can go and select the ones that we want to like hide. So we're going to hide the legs now, so click on the shape, this waist up to the front leg and hide those ones, and also hide the head. We don't need to see that one, the tie, the sleeve and the shirt as well, and the shape layer is cool. Okay, cool. So now what we can do is basically move the arms with the legs. So let's go ahead and animate that. So the left arm, we need to make sure that the anchor point's in the same place, so make sure the anchor point's at the back over there. Good, looks quite good. Bring it up a little bit more, and the right arm anchor point, place it at the top. Okay, so we just need to add in some little animations with this. So the left arm, I'm going to hit R for rotation, and I'm going to bring it down and actually bring it across a little bit. It's quite far out. Okay, cool. So now what we can do is hold shift and click on these ones and hit P, and also hit shift R. And actually we'll just use rotation for these ones, so just hit R on your keyboard and click on there for the beginning. And for the left arm we're going to actually bring it back out of the way, kind of like so. And let's have a look. We'll bring it up to 10 frames. So he moves forward, so we can move this arm, the right arm, forward a little bit. Oh, whoops. Actually, we'll move him back a little bit. And then go up another 10 frames. And we'll move him forward. And then we can do this, just copy those keyframes again. So go up another 10 frames. Control C, Control V. Another 10 frames. Control C, Control V. If you hold down Shift and page down, that will basically go up 10 frames for you. Okay, so we need to make these easy ease. Okay, so actually the left arm, you can't actually see it when he's walking because his arm's not moving that fast. So we're actually we'll leave the left arm out of that for now. We'll just kind of hide it. We can hide it to about, click it to about there. And then after that, when he starts presenting the benefits, we can move his arm up in the air. So maybe after about, say after about 3.5 seconds, then what we're going to do is with the left arm, click, bring this rotation keyframe, and then bring it up to about there, and rotate it upwards, like he's showing off the benefits, like so. Okay, cool. So now what we can do is go back over to our character Eddie, and what we can do is remove actually this background. So open up this, and we'll hide that out of the way. And over here we can just double click and add in a background so that we can see him walking a bit, and bring it up like so. So let's have a look at this. Just play this through. Okay, so let's have a look. It's really basic kind of movement. Maybe with his legs, we want them to not snap back so fast. They're snapping back quite fast now. So let's hit Shift R and P, and we'll copy those, grab those keyframes, and we'll just bring them back a little bit. And let's make them all easy ease. So right click, keyframe distance, easy ease. Okay, I'll just play that back one more time. Still quite fast. Maybe we can just go ahead and drag these back a little bit more. Okay. So just kind of play around with that so that the walking speed's going the same speed as the position. Okay, that's not too bad. So walking in, and he kind of snaps in like so. And then his arm's going to move up to about there, and he can present stuff. So that's basically how you create your animations with the character. When you begin, getting better in After Effects, you want to add in some more movements with the knees, and so that his knees are actually bending. That's just a basic animation for this template. So jump on to the next section, and we're going to begin creating the rest of our video.